Jesus said something really radical to people who were irreligious and seemingly unimportant. Come, follow me. And when they chose to respond by taking the first step towards him, they became his disciples. What does it mean to be a disciple? Someone who follows the teachings, life, and aim of another until that person becomes like the teacher in everything is a disciple. The disciples of Jesus were real people encountering the real God and being radically transformed. As creatures of the living God, our hearts desperately listen to hear that call to return to him, to follow him. But sometimes we don't quite know how to go about responding to it once we do. How do we take that first step towards God? Honestly, we have questions, doubts, face challenges, and confusion. It is in this place of seeking that God meets us and transforms us. As long as we are willing, he takes the step towards us and meets us where we are at. But we don't just stay there, we follow him. As Christians, Christ followers, we must first understand who Jesus is. What was his deal, and what did he want, and how did he achieve it? It all starts with connecting to God, knowing him. We want to become rooted in this relationship first, firmly established and securely embedded in it. In our upcoming series, Rooted, the goal is to deepen your connection with God, his church, and to learn your purpose in the story he is writing through human history. To make radical steps with God towards living as his disciple. And yes, there is a cost to discipleship. We put aside our own wants, desires, and needs, our plans, comforts, service, etc. In the end, however, the cost of non-discipleship far outweighs the cost of discipleship. Discipleship is a lifelong journey. Whether you have just met Jesus or you've known him for a while, it is important to establish these roots and continue nurturing them further and further. Following Jesus is not a one-step and done deal. Following someone implies taking steps with them however far they go, and relationship with Jesus is eternal. Will you follow him? Are you following him? If you've halted your steps, will you choose to be a disciple and follow him to the end? If you've answered yes to any of those questions, Rooted is for you. But here's an important part about this series. You do need to register. Whether or not you're currently in a small group or you want to join, we ask that you please register to officially join Rooted. Let's take a step together, NCFF, and support one another along the way. Jesus is calling. Let's respond.